got it.
Oh yeah, this is great.
That's the parking lot back there.
It is the parking lot.
Yeah,
This is what
we're renting the building.
Yeah, okay. Then I'm remembering something else, because I was so sure that there was a bit of an open space and some buildings on the side. No. I can see this, yeah, this is all the way back.
Can we get one spot by the back door?
What?
I said, can we get one spot by the back door?
We can, if you rent this, we can work out some parking.
Fantastic. This is perfect.
Good morning.
This is perfect. Say good morning again.
Good morning. It's chilly in here too. You're not
Still
self-parking.
used as parking. I assume it's still, no, you separated it from the,
Didn't we leave it to someone?
This is the 5,000 square foot first floor.
I think
These
so.
are your construction stairs to your left.
I've never been
to your
quite
right.
sure about his demise. I mean, whether.
I like it.
I know very little, when he quit being active.
James, can you help me out with this plumbing over here? What's going on with the, looks like refrigeration lines or?
Well, the person before was putting in a restaurant. He was putting in a, like a boiled seafood restaurant with a Cajun theme.
Okay.
The kitchen was gonna be back there. He built little Cajun cabins, and this was gonna be a bathroom, and over there was going to be a bathroom.
So we have plumbing under already. So,
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. To me, he did everything ass backwards, which I don't understand. You know, I mean, he did stub out for it. I'm not sure.
where does it all go to? Where is it connected to? I'm looking at the viability of using. Make sure you try to get the plumbing here.
I am not sure where it connects to.
It must go somewhere.
I would- I think the plumbing goes out front, if I had to guess.
Okay. So we have the potential for bathrooms. I mean, that's good. You've got all of this in here. You've got runway vent lines here. You've got water lines here. This is all.
And you would think if they got to this point that they would have started it.
I would think so.
Yeah.
But I mean, I wasn't here when he looked, when he did it.
So we have something, at least something.
This was going to be like a huge bar, which I thought was kind of an excessive size for a bar.
Yeah.
It is a big barn. It's a lot of space in the middle.
Yeah.
These are drains for your, all right, this is good. This space here. Now, these are construction stairs only. Refresh not on the building code. Are they, because this is what happened to the club down before, the steel staircase thing. Is that an absolute, they have to be steel staircases? Because I remember there was back
That
and
was a
forth.
fire code, I think.
There was a fire code, but then they flip-flopped and said, well, you really don't have to have them. I'm not sure, we'd have to check with Wayne on that. Because that's.
I remember when Wayne was going through with it, because I talked to him several times about it, and
Well, that's a huge consideration.
It was
You
an
have
awful
steel
lot.
staircases, you have the two steel staircases all the way up. I mean, that's
that's an outrageous expense for him, wasn't it?
It was over $1 million.
I mean, that's.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, they had to put it, they had to put
Here, all
steel
staircases
staircases
built.
in the existing building, running up all the.
4 floors, front and back, almost, yeah.
And they had to be closed off. So, I mean, it took.
It was outrageous. Isn't that crazy how much that is, right?
Let's go around here, take a look at all
Here,
the beams
you-
to be open.
So in an 11,000 square foot.
All right, here's the overhead beams. Here's all of the overhead that we're looking at here.
And as I recall, though, it was kind of triggered by the fire marshal.
Your building on Toulouse was 11,000 square feet,
13.
13,000?
And it was way too big.
No clue what was that.
I know, it's
Well,
so
it-
narrow, it's
Yeah.
it goes straight back and then 4 stories up, so, but yeah, it was big, right? It was a little big, did it?
As well as the building on Toulouse.
Yeah.
There were 2 townhouses. If you, in your mind, do a townhouse, you know, 30 townhouse, and an 1830 townhouse, almost directly back of it. There's a little deviation in the line, and then through the years, the garden totally filled in, and they got connected. I mean, it would really take an architectural story to get in there.
Yeah.
And spot where the connections were.
James, do we have the structural support? I mean, there's nothing that needs to be added here. Everything is,
Nothing that I know of.
nothing that you know of here. All right.
I mean, it looks structured.
Wow, this is going to be quite the build out here.
Yeah, this is great though.
It's a nice space. It's just, well, the expense of building this out is just, it's pretty enormous.
We're safe to go up, Jimmy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, now there's one, I think the landing on one of the sides is a little bit.
Okay, we have 2 staircases here. All right. Okay, going up to the 2nd floor. Okay, you are now entering the 2nd
Yeah.
floor.
I think we need to sit down and make up.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, 2nd floor.
Are you going to sit down with this?
Yeah, I
We appreciate you coming down here this chilly morning, James.
guess.
I said we appreciate you coming down here this chilly morning.
Not a problem, not a problem. It's my job.
And then all of a sudden you look back to see where you've been, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, good.
It's like a really roundabout route.
Now,
I'm very fond of your grandfather.
There's a little deck there.
I guess you obviously knew him fairly well, didn't you? You were how old when you got it?
Use the downstairs.
Oh, were you with that?
right, if need be.
Make an apartment. You know, this is awesome.
Oh, so it's that.
20 years.
Right.
It was very funny because I.
Okay, this is the 2nd floor again.
And one day we were visiting, talking, somebody said that, and he just, you know, because he was kind of a pound as his house. And we go out.
That remains to be determined.
At the time.
How safe are all those stairs?
We were together, we.
Here's looking out the balcony.
And we were pretty, because there's not a single Jewish person in the entire town. And there hasn't been for 40 years.
I could live here.
Me too. I could live here as well. Okay, here's the overhead beams exposed. I love the fireplaces. I'm not sure what we do with this space here. It's great.
We called it the vanished community. And it was fascinating because all of the major families were represented here in the rooms of Jewish cemetery, you know, the Rothschilds, and I mean, you name it, and connections to all the Jewish families down here. They were all there.
How do you get to this outside little deck right here?
Here's the door.
Oh, a little door right here? I see.
So
Now,
he
are these decks,
related to all that.
could you use these if need be for a little smoking area? I wonder, would the Bucharest Commission let you get away with that? I mean, we're just asking, you know.
I don't know. I mean, the laws on smoking are changing.
Right, well, you know, they just changed overnight. I mean, you know, it's,
Bucharest wouldn't be involved with smoking.
Yeah.
They wouldn't
you know what I'm
get into
talking about?
that.
Well, remember they gave Wayne a lot of problem about his upper deck.
Oh, exactly, yeah. But
but this
that
was
was,
like-
that was the Bucharest with open space.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Okay, yeah. You gotta be careful and separate all these monsters from one from another.
That's very well put. I mean, that's been our,
Yeah.
I've been very concerned about doing.
But the person before, I mean, Jim Howard, he was going to put his AC units on these.
Right.
Right.
Oh, Bell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's upstairs?
That's not a problem.
What's upstairs? Anything?
Another floor.
Another floor like,
Oh, yeah,
Like this.
right.
yeah. Pretty similar.
All right, let's take a look at this whole space. Beautiful exposed ceilings in here. Right, the heck with the club. We want to move down here and move in.
I've always thought this building was really great.
This is the, one of the staircases. This is going to the 3rd floor.
The room is beautiful.
It's a good spot. Rotten.
On Potato Street.
You can go up this staircase.
Yeah, that, this platform is not inspiring me at all. You looked a little rotten.
Oh, yeah, it died.
Yeah, I just, no, I really want to step on something that looks rotten.
Well,
Here, you go up, film upstairs.
yeah, I mean, it's not as hard to fix, it's just, shoot pipe on top.
Right.
Yeah, watch that step there too.
And the railing.
Yeah. I'll take a look. See, you got some structural things going on right here. There's a lot of cracks in the building right there. See that?
Don't touch
All that
anything.
whole seam right there is cracked all the way up.
Somebody took a look at it, they indicated it wasn't much of a problem, but
Just-
before you, I mean, if you decide to come in, it's probably something you should have your guys take a look at.
Right.
This is nice.
Yeah, I'd love to buy this and make it a nice giant residential
Yeah.
space with.
Is that your house right there, the beige? Are you in back of the red?
No.
It's so hard when you look from another
It's the
side.
one with the tree in it. The big giant tree that you see.
Oh,
behind you.
the tree is in your, yeah,
Yeah.
okay. I was putting it one more over.
Which, this big tree over here is yours?
That's what
Oh, yeah. You live right behind Travis Kinney. Do you know him? No?
My parents probably do.
Yeah.
Travis is on.
Travis is directly behind him. Yeah.
Yeah, my parents probably do.
Travis Kenny is the doctor with the house, that's the raised glamorous house on.
Oh, okay.
It's always so controversial.
Yeah, I've met him.
Yes, he
I've met
is.
him once because I think his cat got.
He's about as gruff as you can get, right? Have you?
Yeah.
That's how he talks.
You know, and he has always been, ever since I've known him for 40 odd years, he's never been any different.
No, that's Travis. Yeah.
And to tell you the truth,
He's a
it's
great
kind of
guy.
encouraging 'cause
He's a
you know what
doctor.
you're dealing with.
He's a doctor. He's really right. You absolutely.
But as a doctor, I
There's
can't
no-
imagine him being a doctor because he.
No, I wouldn't want
The
it.
bedside manner.
Right.
Look, can you see him hand holding?
No, but you know he did. He was a great doctor. I mean, in the
What
early
was his
days of
specialty? I don't
AIDS,
remember.
he's a GP. But you know, and back a long time ago when people were really sick and dying of AIDS and stuff, he had patients in his house.
Did he?
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good guy, but I took him to
He's
dinner.
very passionate.
Yes, he is. My parents met him, and my mom and her friend were like, okay. Great. Watch your step here.
Yeah, that one's little.
The staircase issue that we were discussing, that's a huge concern. I mean, we have to put steel staircases in here. That would be,
That may take a while. You may have
Now,
to.
was it the issue the staircases themselves, or was it what you would have to do to the building?
It was to make it to fire code. They said it had to be steel staircase and
I
stuff.
know, but was the issue the staircases themselves, I mean, the cost, was it in the staircases themselves, or was it, you had to do so many other things to the building to fit them in?
I suspect it was 50-50 because they were expensive staircases. Yeah, I mean, the kind of thing you would expect to find in Tulane in the library, you know. But I think it was how they had to be enclosed all the way up was also an issue.
they also require Wayne to put in sprinklers.
Yeah.
Too. So if you're looking at steel staircases and sprinklers in the building, I mean,
Well, at this stage, sprinkler system is not difficult.
No.
Or the staircases.
right.
Right, I wouldn't think so
You don't
either.
have any, yeah,
But it comes down to a lease structure that you're putting $1 million into.
exactly.
I mean, so it comes down
Well,
to.
that is the problem.
It's got to be, the numbers have to crunch on paper to make it work.
Exactly.
I mean, Ernesto and I like this location. We've got to sell it to investors in order to do that. And that would be a good space.
I was beginning to say to David that when you all were coming out, that in all the years that I've lived in the Florida, I've always lived in this quadrant. But I have learned with real estate that even dealing with longtime residents here, you know this, you have to be very careful because the person who's creating
an idea of how big the downstairs space is. Personally, I think it's probably large enough. It looks to be at least 5,000 square feet. Maybe a good start anyway. Plumbing here, water, and on this side as well. Floor is rough, at least in this part of it, and then when you step up, floor's new. Look at the brick walls.
And for what long lease, I think you get the
No, the only thing that right off the bat that I would think would be a problem with this, if I were coming down from, Baton Rouge is the one that rules on